What's up, guys? So something occurred to me, and this is when I do the YouTube videos, is when it makes sense to me and I can actually talk about it. So one of the big things is I put up a video today, and it was me on gladiators. In 2011, so it was about 7 years ago. And one of the comments is, well, you look much better now. And it got me to thinking about consistency. Got me thinking about that. I don't know if you fully understand what consistency means. And what I mean by that is, when I say consistent, it's consistent on what you're trying to do and always trying to get better, or in the circumstances you're trying to get better. Where I think when people see it, it means no matter what you look like, you get better regardless. And that's a great way to fail. And what I mean by that is, so you're gonna get a bodybuilder, and a bodybuilder is gonna continuously try to get more muscles, more ripped, consistent, and sooner or later his body tanks out and he can't do it anymore and he retires. And that's at 25 to 35 years old and he's done. And so I'll keep going on this so you fully understand what I'm trying to say. In powerlifters, obviously if you get a number, then it's continuously going back to get that number and beat that number. So again, you're getting guys that will get injured and you're beating your head against the wall just to get 5, 10, 15 pounds, which is you want to do as a powerlifter. So when I'm saying consistent, that's not consistent. That's just you trying to get better for the moment and then you tanked out. What I mean by consistent is for a long period of time on what you're trying to do. And again, there's an elite level of people, and that's only 1%. So I'm not really talking to you guys, because you guys just got to do what you got to do, and you guys are in it for the win, and you don't care if you burn out at a young age. What I'm talking about is the guys that want to be consistent for a lifetime. So like, for example, who's better, Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone? Well, in my opinion, Sylvester Stallone. In a majority of everybody that just watched this is going to say Arnold, 10 times better. Okay, let me try to explain this. Two guys started out, both great physiques. Arnold obviously went to a peak that nobody has. Greatest body, Mr. Olympia, everything, where Stallone stayed consistent and got a little better as time went on, up and down a little bit, like everybody. And then Arnold dropped down below. And right now they're both 70 years old, and Stallone looks great. And he still looks great. So he was jacked for a lifetime, where Arnold had peaked and become the greatest and then kind of dropped down. Now get this, I'm going extreme there because those are the two greatest guys there are, man, in my opinion, out there, next to Robbie Robinson in their 70s, that are basically human gods. So, but there's a difference there. And so what I'm trying to get to you guys is this. For the gladiators that you see me and you guys go, well, you got better now. Guys, that's gladiators. So at gladiators, I had to be able to fight 6 guys a day. I had to be able to run a couple miles. I had to do stuff that at 285, I can't do. Not can't do, just it's not as good. And also, you gotta have a TV body. So I'm a ripped 245, 250 pounds there. Great for TV, and it's also a pleasing physique. Now, that was consistent for what I need to do at that time. This is gonna get really in depth because I wanna talk to all you guys that get injured or life problems or other things that come up. So you guys are just added to this, right? Let's talk about this. Consistency is this. Staying on your diet. And that diet is something that's different. Look at how she's shedding. She's so shedding. The diet is something that has to be changing every 8 to 12 weeks or even 4 weeks for my extremists like myself. And that means that it's got to keep going and going and going. One direction. You're building for something. So in my case, I'm building for gladiators. So that means I need to cut the calories and get ready and be lean and then do the filming for 2 months, 14-hour days, very little sleep, fighting 6 guys a day, and do the best I can with my training, but still trying to make sure that foundation is great and I'm staying on point for what I'm doing right there, and that's consistent. So that I can get back to, after that's over and I get on the off season, I can start upping my calories, I can train a little less and slow down on the running and all the sprint work and all that, and then I can lift the heavier weights again and put some more size back on. So again, so that's consistency with change and getting better. So again, what I'm saying is this: I want you guys to understand that life happens. I understand that. Bills, relationships end, people pass away, things like that. They're gladiators too. Look at these guys. You're a savage. So that being said, I want you to understand, don't worry about what people are saying on social media. There's going to be times that you need to take an off season, and an off season is maybe taking in higher calories, get your metabolism working again because you were just dieting. Back down on the workouts so your body can recover better. So that is consistent to me, even though you're not pounding your head against the wall and giving every workout 100%. I hope you guys are like, sorry about the pups. So I really want you to understand what consistency means in the sense that I speak of it, is that, again, I started when I was 8 years old, and now I'm basically 50 years old. Life throws you a lot of curves. I don't want you to stop. I don't want you to take time off. I don't want you to tell me you're being consistent, but that's just with the workouts, not the nutrition. It's a whole encompassing thing here. It's about trying to grow, taking small portions and small baby goals, but keep your mind on the big goal. So yeah, that's kind of just what I want to talk to you guys about. So again, always try to change, always try to stay on the nutrition, always try to stay on the right training for what you need to do, and understand an off season is you backing down the workouts a bit, making sure your calories are high. Again, carbohydrates are key, and let your body recover, let those problems happen and deal with them without stopping. I know the relationship breakups, I know you hurt, I know people pass away, I know bills come up and you got jobs and you're hard on money. Again, stay true to the consistency that I speak of, okay? That's it, man. I just want to jump on today, talk to you about consistency, on my belief on what consistency is, and not take the common sense of, well, consistency is always pounding your head against the wall and giving it 100%. It's not. So think of Stallone. Stallone didn't peak out, but what he did is he stayed true. I have a friend right now that's actually going through some financial difficulties, and he hasn't worked out with me for a while, but I could see that he's focused on work and staying up late and doing all this stuff. And that concerns me because that's going to be a habit that he's going to do through life. Every time he's financially hard, he forgets the workouts and doesn't focus on him. The workouts, understand, I don't care what you do, if you do martial arts or running or yoga, the workout is you to get mentally ready for the day and everything you're going through. So again, set that up for the morning. I don't want to hear about crazy hours, you know, you're not going to bed at 11 o'clock at night. You can't do any more work, you can start earlier in the morning. And what I mean by that is my friend is telling me, I can't train at 4 in the morning because he's working till 10, 11 o'clock at night. There's no work that needs to be done then. Get your butt to bed, stay on point with that, get up in the morning, get your training in, get back to work at 6 in the morning. That I'm okay with because that's the life. And people ask me, well, how do you stay injury-free or healthy and stuff? My sleep doesn't change. I get to bed at 9 o'clock, I get up at 3 o'clock. I don't care what's going on, but that's my schedule. And I stay true to that. If I have more work, that just means I start the next day early. And again, this is consistency. Little things that you know, just keep you on point and keep you doing this. There's a great military story about making your bed first thing in the morning. Get up, do something, and it just translates into a whole bunch of stuff. I'll put the link to this story from this Navy SEAL. That it's a great story about the first thing he does every day is he gets up and makes his bed, and it just translates into a metaphor for life. Get up, do it, stay on point, and before you know it, man, you're doing these habits and you're creating a beautiful life for yourself. Oh, come here, come here, come here. We're gonna sign off here. Come here. These knuckleheads. All right, so thanks guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, check in here. Also go to my website, mikeohern.com. Scroll to the bottom of the page, put your email in there, and now you will be set up for a weekly free newsletter from me and these crazies. You just walked over your head. And that's it, man. Have a great day. We will talk to you guys soon. And hey, please comment below. Tell me what kind of things you want.